This was a last week pop quiz which was related to topic energy change. The question one, the energy profile diagram is shown. Name the energy changes which are labeled as A. So what A stands for, like these are the reactants, and this one is a product. So from reactant till the start of a reaction, what we call that as activation energy. Means the minimum possible energy which we need to start up a reaction. What about the label B? The label B from reactant to product, what we call that? We call that as energy change. So we have from reactant till the start of reaction is activation energy, and from reactant to the product, that is energy change. State how energy profile diagram shows it's an exothermic reaction. How we can show this is an exothermic reaction? So you can see the energy of a reactant is more than the product. If the energy of the reactant is more than the product, means when the product will form, the product form by releasing the energy, because it should lose energy to form a product. So energy profile diagrams, how we know that it's an exothermic reaction. So energy of the reactant more than the product. That's how we identify it's an exothermic. If it was endothermic, then the energy of a product will be more than the reactant. In question two, the bonds are given and the bond energies are also there. We have to calculate how much energy we need to break the bond and how much energy is released when the bonds are formed. And we have to determine the energy change. So you have to identify reactant side is a bond breaking side. The product side is a bond forming side. So the bonds which we are breaking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 CH bonds. Then there is carbon-carbon single bond is there. And there is chlorine-chlorine bond. So this will be 6 multiplied by 410. And carbon-carbon is 350. And chlorine-chlorine is 240. So we get the bond breaking energy. The bond breaking energy for this reaction, 3050. So 3050 is a bond breaking. Then the product side is a bond forming side. So we have one, two, three, four, 5 CH bonds are there. We have carbon chlorine bond is there. One. We have carbon carbon single bond is there. And we have hydrogen and chlorine bond is there, HCl. We substitute the values, like this will be 5 times 410. Carbon chlorine bond is 340. And carbon carbon single bond is 350. And hydrogen chloride bond is 430. When we sum, this will give us 3170. So this will be 3170. So bond, this is a bond forming, this one is a bond breaking. And to work out the energy change, it is bond breaking minus bond forming. So this is a bond breaking, this one is bond forming. So we just take a difference of the bond breaking minus the bond forming. That is equals to 3050 minus 3170, which is minus 120. So the answer here, this was 3050. This was 3170, and the difference was minus 120. And because it's an exothermic reaction, so the enthalpy change and energy change must be negative. If it was an endothermic reaction, then the enthalpy change should be positive. So this was a pop quiz which was related to the energy change questions.